What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another the Mods 8 hardcore Minecraft video. My name is JawshyGG, and I'm bringing you today some excitement and adventure. And by excitement and adventure, I mean we're going to be working on the next step of Mechanism, which is the Mechanism Advance, which is going to be our more heftier power solutions. And this will be something that will be very beneficial. And likely what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm very likely going to just do probably tear apart the power generation I have in here, or I could keep this aligned like this and then try to build it in the other compact machine I built. I mean, we have a lot of cyanide right there. That's really awesome. But I just genuinely, this is pushing a lot of power out for sure. But I'd like to be able to do a little bit more power, provide more power to not only my base but also pretty much everything. And I feel like I did this turbine wrong. I feel like the turbine should be done a little bit better. I'm missing 2 fan wheels on there, and I probably could upgrade the gold underneath it to make it a little bit better, maybe make it a little bit bigger. I don't know. I'm still very new to a lot of this different mod style, and mechanism, or not mechanism, but bigger reactors did not really give us any inclination of the best way to build this. Like you can see right here, this looks cool, but it looks different than what they built in one of these, in this one. Like you can see, like there's a lot of different ways to build it. Like this is obviously a huge turbine because it has, you know, more space, but it's just there's a lot to it that I feel like I need to learn more about. And this is not I think in my hardcore Minecraft playthrough is just not a place for me to be able to do this. So one of 2 options here. I could get this energy pushed and provide it to the back end of my cables. So if we come back into my energizing power supply, I have power coming in. I'm actually going to do this right here and set this as the spawn point. I have my energy coming in directly from this source right here. I could potentially set up some more cables to link down to another device down here, have it go up and pretty much connect in the same little mindset right there, where now you have energy rolling in from both sides. But I don't know if that would be beneficial. Okay, I was about to say I didn't see the vibranium or the unobtainium in there for a second. I was really concerned. I was like, did I mess up? But yeah, so this is at 3%. You can kind of gauge how long I've been not recording based on how high this is, and it has not been that long. I typically run straight from one recording to another, so we'll see what happens. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on the beginning phases of our Mechanism Advance, building our actual reactors. So first and foremost, to tell you a little bit, this requires the advanced mechanism completion from the mechanism chapter. So as a recap, we've set up an advanced ore processing facility using several gases, machinery, and more. In this particular chapter, we're going to be focusing on using more of those to create powerful multi-block reactors, as well as advanced ways to create and store power. This will also lead to making antimatter pellets, which are used to make the ATM star, which is a recipe that I need, as well as some of the strongest tools and weapons in the pack. So let's begin with the first stage here, where we actually develop our suit. So to start our journey into the world of mechanism reactors, we'll start by making a fission reactor. These are multi-block structures that generate massive amounts of heat by burning fissile fuel. This reactor does not produce power on its own, but the heat generated can be used to heat coolant to be used to generate power in an industrial turbine. The fission reactor can be very dangerous, as a meltdown can cause an explosion as well as radiation spreading over a 5-chunk radius, which lasts for several in-game weeks. But we're going to be prepared for that. Let's make a hazmat suit just in case, right? So let's go ahead and kick off the hazmat aspect of things with the helmet needing lead ingots and orange dye, which conveniently enough, we don't have any orange dye, but we do have some wooden spikes that we can turn into orange dye. So let's go ahead and make our helmet, our chest plates, our beautiful pants, and our boots. So this right here gives us the first step in the fission reactor stuff. We got some infused alloy. That's good. All right. So now from there, we make the fission reactors. So we have to make a total of 53 fission reactor casings and 41 reactor glass. So let's go ahead and ponder this so we can kind of see how they build it out. So in a very similar aspect, they do a 5x5. And basically the edges must be casings. They did it just like they did in... Okay, cool. Place fuel assembly blocks inside to make fuel. Place control rod assembly at the top of each fuel rod. Okay. So what are these two? Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and just get started with that. I don't know if I have all the material and resources to be able to make these, but we can try. So I need steel casing and lead ingots, and that makes 4, and I can make a total of 12 of those before I run out of steel casings. How many steel casings? I can make 6 steel casings, which means I can make a total of 24 more of these, which is 36, which is not enough. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I need to make more steel casings, which is, of course, steel ingots. I don't have any steel dust. Actually, I do. Hold on. I have 3. Do I have any iron dust? Does not appear to be that way. Okay. Which is fine. So to make more steel, we need iron dust, which is basically just a hammer with iron. I do have a hammer. Again, I do not know why it doesn't auto put the hammer in, but I guess it's because I don't have any that are like... I'm just going to do as many of these as I can. I didn't mean to do that. It's not like I don't have enough... Okay, so I think 32 will be enough. And then I think for steel, I just need to do this. Okay, I guess I'm going to go back and look at the recipe. Okay. Okay, it's coal. Got it. I got plenty of coal, too. I'm not worried about coal and iron. Those are 2 of the things that I'm really not worried about. I didn't mean to do that. Goodness gracious. It's nice having all these hammers, isn't it? Okay. So that gives us a total of 2.5, a little bit over 2.5 stacks. So now we need to smelt them, which means we need to go into our ore factory and just throw it into our furnace. Yes, I probably should set up a furnace in my base, but I haven't, so just bear with me. A little bit and it just okay, I got like 50 something notifications. Okay, so that's sending it straight back to base, so I don't, or straight back into my system here, so I don't actually have to stand there and wait for it. So let's go ahead and make some more casings. How many we needed? 53 of these, right? So wait, I need more steel casings. That's right. Apparently I'm out of that too, so I'm out of glass. So that poses an even bigger problem because I don't have enough furnaces to go. Wonderful. Okay. That's endstone. Why did I grab endstone? I don't know why I grabbed endstone. Why did you guys let me grab endstone? Can't believe you. There we go. I think I grabbed it, and then when I was moving it, they swapped places, and they looked the same, so I'm sorry. I'm doing my best, okay? Okay. so that'll be fine. I really didn't have to go back, but whatever. Okay. Oh, great. It's storming, and I really don't feel like anything getting... I don't feel like my stuff getting struck by lightning, so I'm just going to go to sleep. Okay, let's see here. It is also storming in real life, too, so fun. Everything looks good. Nothing looks like it's on fire, so that's exciting. Okay. So now, create some more steel casings. Okay. So while we wait for those to smelt, we can make 53 of these. So that's 40, 44, 48. Let's just make 56 and then go from there. Then our reactor glass, we need enriched iron, which the only way to make enriched iron is to... Okay. I don't have any enriched iron. And I also don't have a metallurgic infuser that only has... That has the opening for iron. Or for... I think it's iron, right? No, it's coal. That's right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that run all the redstone out by turning iron into infused alloys. This is going to take a while because that's 950. Let's go take a gander at our energizer. See how it's doing. It's at 3%. It's not moving very fast. So while we wait for that to do its thing so that we can actually do our thing, let's go ahead and set that one thing that I was talking about up. So if you look here, I have my quantum entangloporter here. Let's see. Universal. I have 15 universal cables, so I might have enough room to do this. Let's just check it. Perfect. And we'll do energy output on top, and that should start pushing energy into here, and now we have constant energy coming in. Should I or shouldn't I? I don't know. I don't know if I should change those as well, but this one right here, you can see it's going down slowly but surely. This is slowly building up, so I'm curious if, because I have those two connected, if it will do a thing where it's starting to push energy into there too, even though I have that set for pull only. There we go. And then I have that set for pull only. So that's not going to try to push any energy between the two, but it is going to allow basically them, I guess, to go back and forth. I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but we shall see here in a moment. I mean, I could technically build another reactor like over here. Could build one in each corner and then just have all of those powering these mighty full things over here. So this is about to run out of MFE, which means our other compact machine is likely running out of power too. Not running out of power, but likely pushing a lot of power. You can see a lot of these are pretty much stagnant where they're at. So now this is basically what's going to happen is once this runs out of power, this is going to begin running out of power too. So let's just watch it, because I actually want to see what happens. I don't know if they're going to like alternate. We'll see. It's very close. And that's gotten that up to 8% so far, so that's good. And it goes up rather quickly, I should say. So she's out. Well, she's not out completely. She's stuck at 7.97. This is still going up at a decent rate. This is not going down. This is now going down. So I think once that one gets down to 0, this one will start getting pretty low. Like it'll probably go to 0 and then this will start dropping. But I have a feeling that maybe they're able to kind of like work back and forth with each other. I don't know. Look, it's at 10% now. I'm just gonna leave. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's see how far this has come. It's not even done. It's not. There's still more. So we're just gonna take 32 more iron, throw them in there, and then we're gonna throw our infused alloy in there. Universal cables right there. We're gonna move you back right there. We're gonna put our flux plug in there, and then our sand in there. So the reactor glass, we just need the enriched iron, and I think we'll be good. And then that's just turning iron ingots with coal. But I probably should set up another metallurgic one specifically just for that case, because I don't want to have to keep using up an entirety of a, well, apparently you can do that too. So, like I didn't see the dump button, okay? I'm sorry. It takes it all the way up, and then that brings us to our, yep, so we should be good. I needed infused alloy anyway. Okay, cool. So, let that do its thing. I'm going to go back into the here. It's going to be stuttering. I already know. It's not stuttering. Not yet, at least. This was going up a little bit. Huh. They are going back and forth. That's cool. See, this one was down to 7, was down to like 7 something, and then now it went back up. This one was down to like 3, now it's going back up, and this one's pretty much. It seems like I don't really know what I did, but I like this. Okay, it's at 11%. Let's just let us do a thing. You know what I mean? So, so yeah. Let's take a look. See here. How many do we got in here? 19. We can go ahead and grab those. Put these in here. How much glass do we need? We need 41, which we do not have enough enriched iron for that. However, we did have enough for 16. Thankfully, it makes 4 a pop, so it's not too bad. I think we can make 8 more. Sweet. So now we're up to 24, which means we only need, what, 19 more? Or not 19. I don't know math, guys. I've proven time and time again that math is not my strong suit. Yeah. Anyway, I specifically made this other one, this other compact machine. I don't know why. I made this one. I don't know why I made these two. Like, I was like, I'm going to make another one, and then I ended up making 3. I don't know. 36, so we need how many more? We need 41, so we need 5 more. So, really, we just need 8 more enriched iron. Actually, how much enriched iron do we need 7 more enriched iron. Boom. So we need 1 more. That should be enough. Boom. Okay. We've completed that task, so we get click me to see how to build. I got an advanced solar generator. I got 2 solar generators. I have clicked that. I'm still clicking it. Okay, so the outer edge of the shell must be made out of fission reactor casings. Cool. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. So now we have to make this and this. We have to make 4 of these. We have to make 1 of these. Okay. To make this. Wow, that was difficult. To make this, we need 1 of these. Okay. So that makes 2 of them. I think we need 4 of those, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we need 4 of those. So let's make another 2 of those. And then I only needed 1 more of those. So there's 4. So that one's done. This one, surprisingly, I can make. Cool. This one I cannot because I don't have one of these. Now I made this. Beautiful. So that should clear all 3 of these out. Oh, wait, no, I need 2 of those. I don't have another one of those. I can make one, though. Boom. And they are stackable. Sweet. So, random reward, which is a fission reactor casing. Sweet. Let's see what we get. Ultimate universal cable. Like it. Okay. And then we need okay, so this is basically saying using some vanilla mechanics and 2 fission reactor logic adapters, we can create a simple circuit breaker to trip and turn off the reactor in case things get a little crazy. To do this, we'll need a single piece of redstone, a piston, a block of either sand or gravel, and an observer. On one of the faces, we'll want to put a logic adapter down, then skip a block above it, and then place down another adapter. Okay. Set the top adapter to activation and the bottom adapter to damage critical. Next, in front of and underneath the bottom adapter, place any building block and stick a piece of redstone on it leading from the adapter. We'll then place a piston facing up in the front of the redstone. Okay, that's a lot. So we'll get to that here in a second. I'm not. That's a lot. So let's put this stuff away, and let's go ahead and go into one of these compact machines. I think this one will be fine. Let's build ourselves a 5x5. So we'll do that's 5. So that's a 5x5, right? No, that's not a 5x5. I knew that. I knew that wasn't a 5x5. Need to go one more. And you may be wondering, oh, you're not doing this in the direct middle of the... Okay, so that's cool. That's interesting. So I could... Technically, the reason I'm not doing it that way is so I can go out 1 more this way, 2 more this way, and then 1 more this way, and that will still be even. Yeah. So, and then I can basically expand it outwards like this way until I have 1 block left this way or 2 blocks left this way. I want to try to keep 2 blocks surrounding it at all times. So technically, like right here, 2, 1, right here, right? No, not right there. Right there. So yeah, this would be the farthest out I could take it. So I could technically go 2 blocks this way and then 4 blocks this way, and that will still be an even kind of environment. You'll understand. It just won't be the center. The center will be kind of like right in the dead center of the entire thing. But that's if I want to expand it. It's obviously a big if. I still have to learn how to use this. There's still a lot for me to learn, so I think a 5x5 is a good start. All right. Cool. So that's interesting. Oh my goodness. Surprisingly, I still have 5. Oh wait. I still have 2 more, and I think it's because I got 2 from that quest line. Okay, so on this side over here is where I'm going to build the, what's it called? Oh no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and this side right here is where I'll put like the terminal. Whichever one of these is the terminal. Probably the logic adapter. I don't know. What do I do? What am I doing? Okay, so for us to take anything in or out of the fission reactor, we'll need a fission reactor port. Okay, so this is showing 3 ports. You only had me make 4 of them. I guess you have 1 on each side. Okay, so if I were to put 1 on each side, like this, is that how you had it? Yeah, so it does look, and he says there's 1 on the back. Okay. Every fission reactor needs a minimum of 4 ports. Coolant input, coolant output, fissile fuel input, waste output. Got it. Okay. Cool. The next thing is the reactor failsafe. Afraid of blowing up your fission reactor and causing a massive radiation leak? Don't worry. We all are. Insert terrible flashback here. Okay. So how can we prevent such a catastrophic disaster? By creating a redstone circuit breaker using fission reactor logic adapters. Now, these aren't 100% guaranteed to stop an explosion, but they are absolutely nice to have. Essentially, these adapters allow us to control the reactor using redstone. With just one, you can use a lever to turn on and off the reactor. However, we're going to use them for damage control. You can also set these to give off a redstone signal based on a certain condition within the reactor, like damage critical or insufficient fuel. This is useful for setting up a circuit breaker to shut off the reactor if those ever happen. Wonderful. Okay, so this is the... Okay, once you finish placing all of the required blocks to build the reactor, it should give off red particles to show that it is completed. Right-clicking anywhere on the reactor will open up the interface. Okay, interesting. Stop it, please. This will have all of the information you will need to run the reactor properly, as well as 2 buttons to turn it on and off the reactor. Definitely not going to do that in this episode. On the left, you have 2 tanks, one for coolant and one for fissile fuel. On the right, you have one for nuclear waste and one for heated coolant, which will most likely be steam. The temperature bar will show how hot the reactor is. After a certain temp, the reactor will start taking damage, which will eventually cause the reactor to explode. To adjust the burn rate of the fissile fuel and see more statistics, click on the I tab on the left side. Here you can adjust the rate limit, which controls how much fuel the reactor burns per tick. Beautiful. Okay, so let's set up the logic adapter over here, and I will likely build that redstone contraption that it was talking about in a future video, probably not anytime soon. I really don't expect me to do anything with this anytime soon either. Mostly just because I only wanted to build this for the purposes of... I don't know the exact reason why I wanted to build this, to be completely honest with you. Okay, so I did something wrong. Okay, well, everything is set up and put together. Finish placing any required blocks to build the reactor. Okay, so I must not have finished putting all the required blocks down. What am I missing? What block did I not place down? This does say optional. This says optional. But, okay. So 4 fission reactor ports, which I have. 2 fission fuel assembly and 1 control assembly. Okay, I have all that. Each of the corners are made out of reactor casing. Okay. Interesting. What did I do wrong? Yeah, they have ports on each side like this. How do you configure the ports, though? I mean, just Not because I'm afraid. I'm just nervous, okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing a like it didn't pop up anything here. I mean, I have everything put down exactly how it's supposed to be. It's a 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 by 5. All the glass is down. I have 4 of these fission reactor ports set up. I have a fail-safe logic adapter right there. What if I have to put that on the bottom? That was what it was. Okay. So I have to put that one on the bottom. So, right? Is that what it's saying? Yeah, okay. So the logic adapter has to be on the bottom. Got it. Okay, so I'm obviously scram. Okay, cool. So we finished this aspect of it. Obviously, I'm not going to turn it on, or I'm not going to set it up to work appropriately. I'm going to let it kind of do its thing, and we will worry about this later. I'm going to leave because I have a feeling I will blow that up. Let's take this off and let's put our armor back on. Okay, cool. Now let's go into our energy factory, energizer, and see what's going on. It's still actually rolling through. This is going back up, which means this one right here is completely interesting. This is curious because the cable itself is full of power. This is going up. This is still getting power. This is completely full. So I don't know where the power's coming from at this point, but we're going to go back and I'm going to go take a look at my power generation one. That's okay, cool. So this is actually, this right here, you can see in the top left, it was pulling power, but then it was pushing power, and it's constantly refilling itself. So that's interesting. Okay. I'm just really wanting to make sure that this is all working appropriately. That's 13%. That still has power. I mean, that's still going up, so that's good. That still has power. That's still going up. So good. Okay, so we have inevitably solved this particular energy problem, which I assume will likely end up messing up again here in the near future. But it's fine. Let's go back. And then I'm going to stop licking my arm, please. Thank you. I've never had a cat lick me so much. Such a weird animal. Guess I don't have any logs? Oh, what do you mean? I have plenty of logs. Let's throw all this stuff in here. And then now, we're going to create ourselves... What do you mean? Let me just make the daggone logs, please. Make the planks. I should have just kept it in here. What do you mean I don't have any sticks? What do you mean I don't have any sticks? Of all things, sticks? Okay. Okay, cool. There we go. Now you'll let me make the signs. Thank you. Okay. So, Energizer. All right. Stop licking me, you weirdo. Is that how you spell? Is that how you spell it? No, that's not how you spell it. I am disappointed in myself. Fission reactor. Thank you. She's getting off me now. Nope, she's getting on my computer though. I don't want her on my computer. No, get down. Anyway, so yeah, we've done a little bit, and I'm very, very happy with the progress we've made so far. Apparently, I didn't put this back on. That's fine. Anyway, I'm very grateful with the overall stuff we've done so far. And just before anybody asks, yes, I do have this right here because I did create a creative power. I did create one of these, the creative energy cube. I can't do anything with it until I get an ATM starter though. But I didn't know what I wanted to select out of this list. I mean, really the only good thing that I could probably do is one of the bee spawns, but I'm not hurting for any of that stuff. Like unobtainium, vibranium, they're easy to find. I mean, the end, the nether, and the mining dimension. I don't know what most of this other stuff is, so I wanted to do some research before. This is an advanced wither data model, which I already have a wither data model. This is a dragon data model, which I already have. So it's like I don't really see any point in me selecting anything right now. So until, of course, I have some type of idea of what would be beneficial for the ATM starter overall. So with that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. Also subscribe if you're not yet. About 55% of you watching my videos, or 55% of you guys that do watch my videos and come back to watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel, and that hurts my feelings. I don't know, it really doesn't. But anyway, yeah, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, thoughts, tips, tricks, hints, or any of those sorts, leave them down in the comments below. I do love to read y'all's comments. I reply to as many as I can and as quickly as I can, so should work out for the best. Am I right? Am I right? But yeah, so thank you guys again so very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo.